Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Facebook Live. My name is Carrie, and I am here to stamp with you today and make some cute cards and share some Stampin' Up! News with you. I am making sure I am recording on the right thing. If you're joining me, come on and say hi so I know you're here. And so you get a chance to win the 3 cards that we make today. So let's start with this annual catalog. It is going away very soon. May 5th is the last day to order out of this catalog. And a lot of the things are already on the last chance list, which used to be the clearance rack, but it's last chance, and a lot of the items are discounted. I've shared some of those with y'all before. But it ends soon, and so does the mini catalog. It ends on May 5th, so get it while you can. And then the new catalog goes live May 6th. So if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order select items of things from this. I'd show you all the inside, but we're not allowed to yet. But I do have catalogs in the mail, in hand. So if you want one, you want to stop by and get one, I've got them. Or if you're coming to one of my classes, you can... Ooh, good morning, Miss Shirley. Yeah, if you want to come to one of my classes, you can pick up a catalog, or if you want to stop by, I can put it out in my tote for you. So that starts soon. And then May's Paper Pumpkin is Mountain Majesties. It's Father's Day cards, masculine. And here are the dies that you can get to add on to that. I'm planning a BOGO sale. I just don't have the date yet. So as soon as I know about that, I will let y'all know. My stamps will be buy one, get one free. So whatever you buy out of the new or online catalog, new stuff, you get the same amount out of the old stuff. So, or half off, it's your choice. Here are some new online exclusives. I thought I'd just share those with y'all real quick. They're really cute. And this is the one we're gonna use today. We used some of this paper last week with the You Are Remarkable, and then today we're going to use textured notes and the textured notes dies and the woven textures paper and the mini corrugated folder. So I can't wait to show y'all some of that. So rewards is updated, and it is now for every $20 or more order that you place, you get 10% back in rewards to use. You can save them up, or you can use them the next time you shop. The only time you can't use them is the very first order that you place, and you just need to log in, and the info is all right there. Just click on the little present. So it's really easy. It's a lot of fun, and everybody gets rewards. So it's, unless your order's $20, but who places an order less than $20, right? Anyway, these are the cards that we made last week with You Are Remarkable. I really had fun with this set. I love this stamp set. It's a lot of fun. And we stamped this at my demonstrator meeting the other day. We made these plus one more, where is that one? Oops. We made this one, and then this was an extra one. I really am enjoying this set. So pretty. So I drew the names from everybody that commented and shared last week, and the lucky winner is Miss Shirley Taylor. So congratulations, Shirley. I will get these to you. Awesome. Yay, Shirley. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. These are the stamps, and these are the dies, and this is the embossing folder. So it comes with You Are Seriously the Best, thank you, a little note of appreciation, and then it's got this beautiful floral image, and this one, it's the I think we used to call them distinctive, where they have a lot of dimension to them when you stamp, and there's part of the basket and part of the basket. So there are those, and then the dies. I love the dies. There are 8 of them, and they're all different rectangles, nesting, and then an extra long one for the words, You Are Seriously the Best. That fits in there. But they're each a different design on the edge of it. I think they're really pretty. So cool. And then the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder makes kind of a cardboard design on there. So here is the fabulous paper. Instead of getting 6 different sheets, 2 of each, you get 3 different sheets. No, 4 different sheets, 3 of each. So these are the fabulous textures. Sorry, 3 papers, 4 designs. Actually, it's double-sided, so it's more than that. Anyway, these are awesome. So let's go ahead and get started with our first card. We've got all the pieces right here. I started putting them in baggies so that I don't lose all of the pieces. So we've got a piece of basic white, and this is the thick. I think it may be on back order right now, but it should be back in soon. We're just gonna fold that. And then we've got these layers here. So I already stamped this. You are seriously the best. And then I die cut it. So we've got that there. Actually, we're gonna stamp on here. So we've got gray granite. And we're gonna ink this one up. And just tap it lightly. So we're just gonna stamp it at the top. And then again, there to give it a little, I think I'll stamp it one more time just to give it a little bit of extra stuff there. So all of this we're laying totally flat. So let's get our adhesive here. I'll just put all of our pieces, get all the adhesive on at the same time. How about that? Put this one here so I don't get adhesive on something that I shouldn't. So you can pop these up if you want, but I figured for mailing it'd be better if it was flat. So this one I die cut the designer series paper with one of the dies from the textured notes, and this one in the gray granite I die cut with one of the dies from the textured notes. So we will start putting this together. Make sure I'm on screen here. I have to tell y'all, life has been hard lately. I've lost my mother-in-law a little over 3 weeks ago. And then I lost my stepmother on Sunday, and it's been tough. I mean, it just, you know, we grieve our loved ones, and I know they're both in a better place. They're in heaven. They're with my boys, but it does bring the grief of losing my boys back all over again, and it's hard to lose loved ones, but I know they're with Jesus. Oh, I didn't put adhesive on that one. Forgot one. But I have to say, the entrance to my neighborhood, the blue bonnets are gorgeous. Oh, they're so pretty. So if you live near Waxahachie, come to my neighborhood to get your pictures because they're so pretty. This is just slightly too long. I'm just gonna trim it a smidge. And then I like my neighborhood because when my kids were little, we would do it on the side of the highway, and it would always make me nervous. Like, what if they run in traffic, or what if a car goes off the road, or whatever? Look at how cute that is. It's just a really simple card. This doesn't have enough adhesive on it. Whoops. Add a little bit more to that. There we go. Easy peasy. Anyway, with my neighborhood, there's less chance of getting in traffic. Except Sunday, I know it's going to be super busy with Easter and everything. So if you have kids, you want to get your pictures, do it before Sunday. Or they'll be dressed up in their cute Easter outfits though, right? It's just it gets really busy. People are finding out about my neighborhood blue bonnets. Okay, so this is Basic Beige. I don't use this a lot. I kind of forget about it, but it's a pretty color. And then I've cut some of the Designer Series paper. And then I've got this darker, kind of an early espresso color that we're not going to put this on yet. Let's just set this aside. Let's do our stamping first. So we're going to stamp in pumpkin pie and crumb cake. So I have die cut this piece for the words out of the Designer Series paper with the pretty dies. I don't know if you can see the stitched edging on there. And then this is on the Basic Beige. So let's stamp our greenery or leaves, whatever this is. We'll just stamp that in the center. And I like this baskety look, so I'm going to do this in crumb cake. On the corners, and then I think I'll grab my chamois to clean this off. I've got some ink on there. And I probably should clean the stamps too, right? Okay, so we've got that, and now our words. This is a little note of appreciation. We're just gonna ink that up in pecan pie. And stamp it in the center. So when I was stamping these at first, the edges got a little inky and I had a halo when I stamped them. So I just took these, I've had these for years. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell them anymore, but any scissors would work. But these were great for trimming the rubber around the edges so you don't get that halo. You want it kind of up and down, but I wanted to have a stronger base, so I just cut a little bit into the rubber, but just be careful not to cut your words. So we'll just leave these open. Yeah, actually, we're closing this one. We'll close this one. And yeah, and then we're gonna put this together. So we're gonna add some ribbon. This isn't available quite yet. I don't think, I tried to look for it. I think it's only demonstrators only, but it's Basic Beige Classic Ribbon. And it's really a soft ribbon. I really like this ribbon. It's so pretty. So we're just gonna get some ribbon cutting scissors. They're not dulled by paper. So if you have ribbon cutting scissors, make sure you keep them separate for just fabric or ribbon only. Okay, so we're gonna put some adhesive on this edge to catch the ribbon. And we'll just stick that there and then add some extra adhesive so it sticks really well when we put it on our card base. My pieces are flying here. So I've cut this one just a smidge smaller than the card front, so it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So it just has a little bit of edge. And then we'll pop all this up. So we've got some, let's see, let's do this first. I think I'll put some little ones here so it doesn't sink in the middle. We'll attach this one first. And let's see. We'll put that right there. And then this is going to overlap, so we'll have a little bit of adhesive in that corner, and then we'll put dimensionals on the 3 other edges. So it'll pop up. So if you can see that, there's adhesive right there. And And then some bling. I love these. Adhesive backed sparkle gems. And we'll just get some of the coppery looking ones. It goes well with the brown. I'm using all those up first, aren't I? Those have been my favorite. Okay. I just feel like these could be good guide cards, or for anybody, really. And last but not least, we've got all these pieces here. So we've got a piece of basic white. Leo says hello. You want to say hi to everybody, huh? Okay, so I cut this. I lucked out on this one. It looks like it's going to fit perfectly, but I'll trim it afterwards if it's not. So this one, we're just going to adhere totally to the front. And this is, 5.5 by 8. I mean, 4 1/4. And let's see, we'll start at the top. Yeah, it works out where the white doesn't show. So that's the card front. Then I've taken a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 crumb cake and embossed it with the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. Love this. It's got that neat texture to it. So we're gonna put some adhesive on here. And we'll just put this a little crooked on the front. So I've stamped these ahead of time to save time and fussy cut them. So I stamped in Early Espresso with this big leaf, and then in Early Espresso with the smaller leaves. And then we've got this die cut basic white, and we're gonna stamp that. So we've got our little part of the basket design. We're just gonna, I think I'll stamp it full strength on there. And then in Early Espresso, we will do the thank you. Oop, I got little pieces of paper in there. I probably should clean that off. So we've got our thank you. And we're going to pop these up. I should have put dimensionals on them earlier, but it's fine. It won't take me long to do this. I can't wait till the new catalog goes live. There's lots of stuff in the pre-order that we can order, but then there's some of the stuff that is not in the pre-order, and I'm real anxious to play with the new stuff, buy the new stuff. There's a set called Coneflower, something Coneflower, and I'm like, oh, that one's really pretty. And the Kintsugi is really pretty. I want that set. Okay, so we're just gonna layer that there and put our leaves here. We're gonna pop this up as well. I may be off camera here. If you're watching, make sure you comment so you get a chance to win these 3 cards. Surely I'll get yours in the mail to you. Okay, so we're just gonna put this right here. And I've ordered the embellishments that go with this set, but they haven't arrived yet. Where's my, let me show you. I didn't think I needed them, and then I did. So the neutral matte dots are on their way, and they're in Pecan Pie, Basic Beige, Black, and White. I just feel like those will look really good with this set. So we could add some of those, but I'll wait till they come in. But so yeah, here are the 3 cards that we made today. I feel like they could go for a guy or a girl. I think they're a little versatile, and I think the textures are really fun. Anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.